Right. Okay. So all right. So Ishal, I'm going to ask you how are your learning of your alphabets so far? Have you gotten to the second line yet? You have? Oh, let me see if I
Just a
can.
little bit.
A little bit. Okay, okay. I'm going to teach you something today, both of you. I'm not sure if Arif appreciate this or not, but I'm going to teach you guys a song to help you memorize the alphabets, okay? But before that, let me just ask, I'm going to share my screen, and then I'm going to ask you for some of the lessons just to check to see how far you've gone. So if you've gone quite a ways, that's excellent. So let me just, you guys can see the screen now, yeah? Let me just increase this a little bit more. Okay. There we go. Okay. All right. So let me just ask Ishal here on the second line. All right. Go ahead. Can you tell me what these letters are? That first one. What letter is that?
Huh?
Ah, you know, it's good. Ha. Remember, when you say this ha, you gotta blow some air out of your mouth a little bit. It's ha, ha. Okay, so make sure that when you it's coming out of the top of your throat, and it's like you can feel the wind going through your mouth, like ha.
Ha.
Very nice. That's perfect. All right, what's that second one, Ishal? What's the next one?
Ah.
Yeah. Oh, you done. What about this one?
I forgot that one. I think I just read over these two that are better.
Okay. Well, that's what about Arif? What's this one, Arif? What letter is that?
What?
It's the dal. Very good. It's a dal. What about this one, Arif? Do you remember that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dal. Remember? This is a dal where you stick your tongue out. It's a dal.
Dal.
Right. And this one, what about this one?
Ra.
Raw. Very nice. Okay. Tell you what. No, I'm not very good at singing, but I'm gonna give this a try. Okay. So you guys listen up. This is a song that I hope will help you remember the rest of the letters. Okay. So here we go. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alif ba ta tha jim ha kha dal dal ra za sin shin sad ba ta dha ain ghin fa qaf lam mim nun waw ha ya hamzah ya. See, I told you I wasn't very good. But let's try it again. Okay, I'm going to do this again. So you see if you can follow me. Okay, I'm going to go slowly. Let me just delete this for now. Hang on, let me get rid of this. All right. Alif ba ta tha jim ha kha dal dal ra za sin shin sad ba ta dha ain qaf lam nun waw ha hamzah ya. All right. Let's see if we can try this together. Okay, I'm gonna go a bit slow. Let's see if you can follow me. Okay, together, guys. Okay, Ishal, narrate. Let's try this again. Okay, slowly. I'm gonna go slowly. Okay, ready? Ready? Are you guys ready? Ready? Follow me. Alif ba ta tha jim ha kha dal dal ra za sin shin sad ba ta dha ain qaf lam waw ha ya. Sorry. Oh, sure, I should say hamzah ya. Okay.
Hamzah ya.
All right. One more time. One more time, guys. Okay. So remember, you can do this with your parents, and I'm going to go slow now, but later you'll be doing it really fast. Okay. But let's go slow now. Ready? Lif ba ta tha jim ha kha dal dal ra za sin shin sad ba ta ain qaf lam mim waw ha ya. Okay, so unfortunately that's the best I can do. But okay, so what you can do, I'm going to show you on the screen. This is something you can, these people are better at singing. So what I put, let me see if I can find it here. So what I put on the ICTP page is the song. Okay. So if you go to the ICTP page and you go to the resources, right? I put a button here that you can, I'm gonna turn it on here. So Alif Bata song, okay, right there. Okay. So I'm gonna turn it on and let's listen to it.
Just listen. We'll just listen.
Just listen, okay? It's got an ad here, hang on a minute.
Generous child sponsors and hardworking families have helped make this a community with the lowest.
All right. Okay, so there's a bit of a difference. You see, notice that? They added a lam alif in there. So don't worry about that. Okay, you can just say Hamza ya, and you don't have to say the lam alif. But some books will include that. Oh, hang on a minute. Some books will include that extra lam alif right there. Okay, it's basically a lam and an alif. Okay, so don't worry about it. But I just wanted to give you the song so that you can listen to it, and then you can try to follow and kind of sing it on your own. All right, guys? Isha, you got that? Okay.
Yeah.
So just go ahead and click on it later after the class, and then hopefully they'll help you memorize all the letters. Okay. All right. So let's go on. So we're gonna go on to the second page. Remember, we got the second page, and remember the second page is quite challenging. Okay. And the goal here in the second page is to see if you can pronounce the letters properly. So I'm just going to, I know that you might not know some of the letters here, but the idea here is to see if you can recognize, you can tell me what those letters are. Okay. So, and remember, I know you might not recognize something, that's okay, but we'll just go over it anyway. Okay. So let's start with Arif. Okay. Arif, you ready? Okay. So let's see if you can recognize the following line. We're going to go from the top, from the third line here. Okay, so there's two letters here. Okay.
Ah,
Oh, no.
Oh, you got it. MashaAllah. The first one is Kaf. Okay. So Arif, this is the first one is Kaf. What's the second one, Arif? The second letter after the Kaf. You remember? Do you see how it's connected? So you got a Kaf there, and then you got a second letter. No? So that's a Ba. Okay, that's a Ba. All right. Now, how do you pronounce it? So imagine that there is a vowel or there's an ah sound. Okay. So you're going to say the letters with something like a vowel top. Right? It's called a fatha anyway. So what you're going to say is you're going to say the sound of the letter. So Kaf sounds like Ka. Ba sounds like Ba. Right? So it becomes Kaba. Everybody got that?
Kaba.
Yeah, Kaba. All right. Ishal, how does this sound? Does it look exactly the same as the previous one? Yeah. So what sound is it? What did we say just now? It's Ka and then Ba. Exactly. Kaba. Okay. Kaba. All right. There we go. All right. Yeah. You got a question? You have a question, Isha?
No, she
No,
was just saying there are two of them.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's two of them. Yep. Okay. So what about, and remember what we did this one here. So remember, this is also a Kaf, but this time it's got an alif at the end. And remember what we said from the last lesson, right? Every time you add an alif to the end, what happens? Who knows? Who remembers?
Becomes
it
longer.
becomes long.
Very good. It becomes long. So what is the sound for this one then, Isha? If it's long, remember the Kaf makes the Ka sound. Ka. Very nice. All right. Arif, what about this one? What is the sound for this one?
Ka.
Exactly, it's the same, isn't it? Now, do you notice it looks a little different? This is a little bit longer, and this one is a bit shorter, right? But it's exactly the same. That's the point. When you read the Quran, you'll find sometimes, because they're very stylistic, that the way they write the Quran, it looks a little different, but don't let that distract you. Okay. So the point here is that it's the same letter. Okay. All right. We're going to go to this one, which is 3 letters. All right. Let's go to Ishal. Ishal knows this already. What are the 3 letters, Ishal? See if we can spot them.
Ba.
Ba, right.
Ta.
Ba, and then what is the third one?
That's it. You said it right.
Yeah. Oh, what did you say? Go ahead and pronounce both, all 3. Go ahead, say it. Can you pronounce all 3?
Ba.
Yeah, you got it. Ba. And then
Ba.
and then
Ka.
ta. All right, say it together.
Baka.
Baka, bakata,
Bakata.
bakata. Very good. All right. Ishal. Sorry, not Ishal. Arif. Let me erase this for a minute. All right. So Arif, what about this one? What 3 letters are in there?
Ta, ka, ta.
Ka and
Ta.
ta. Oh, go ahead and pronounce all 3 at the same time. One after the other. Go ahead and pronounce all 3.
Ta, ka, ta.
Very nice. Excellent work, you guys. All right. Now let's give a bit more challenging here. We're going to go to the next one. Let's do this one first, because this one is going to be a bit.
Can you excuse me for one moment?
Sure. Go ahead. So Ishal.
Hey, Ashar, could you turn that down a bit?
All right, Ishal. Do you recognize the first letter here? No? You know this. It's the one at the top, remember? The one in the first line. Ta. And what about this one? What letter is that?
Which that word is.
Yeah, this is the one at the end, and it's called a meme. This one is called a meme. Okay, this one here is called a meme. And it makes the sound ma. It makes the sound ma. Now, if you got it, tha and a ma, how do you say it? You got a tha and a ma. It becomes
Sama.
sama. Right? Sama. Very good. Okay. Now let's do this one. Let's do this one. Arif, what is this one? Got it. Ta. And what's the second letter?
I'm thinking.
What do you think? It's actually the same letter as this one. It's just got a longer tail. So what letter was this again?
Meme.
Meme. This is also a meme. Do you see that? Remember what I told you about sometimes when you read the Quran, it takes slightly different shapes, right? Remember that? Well, it's the same letter. This is also a meme. Okay, now let's see if we can pronounce both now.
Tamim.
Okay, now remember, we're trying to say using the fatah, yeah? So ta, what does the meme sound? What does the meme letter sound like?
Ma.
So it becomes
Tama.
Tama. Nice. Good job. All right, Isha, you're next. Okay, this is a letter you might not be familiar with. Okay, this one here, the first one here. Okay, it's a noon. Okay, a noon. It's like an N in English. It's a noon. Okay, it's called a noon. It makes the sound na. It makes the sound na. Okay, all right. What about the second one, Isha? We did this already. What do you think?
Try your best.
Meme.
Yeah.
Meme. Excellent. And it makes the sound what? The meme makes the sound?
Ma.
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 All right. So noon makes the sound na. And meme makes the sound ma. So therefore,
Numa.
oh, he just used the dhamma, which is kind of nice. Actually, it's nama. Okay? Nama. Right? All right. Ishal again. Sorry. Arif again. this one again, one more time. I just want to make sure that you can read this. So this one is, how do you say it?
Tama.
Tama. Ishal, this one is
Na. Na.
Nama. Nama, very nice. Okay, I'm going to go back to Ishal because this is a letter you're very familiar. It's got one dot. You know this letter. It's got one dot at the bottom. What letter has one dot at the bottom? Hint, hint. One dot at the bottom. What letter is that? Ba. But notice that the shape is different, right? This one looks like a boat. See that? This one looks like a boat. This one looks like a hook. But focus on the dot, right? As long as you got a dot at the bottom, it's a ba, isn't it? Right? All right. Now, this is the same letter that you said just now, the second letter. What letter is that again?
Mm.
It's a meme, right? Right. What sound does it make?
Ma. Ma.
Huh. All right. Now say both, Isha. How do you say both?
Bum.
Yes. Go on. Yes. Go on the second one. Ba and
Ma.
ba and you got it.
Ba.
Come on, say it. Do it. You got it.
Ma.
Ba. All right. It's Bama, isn't it? It's Bama. Bama, right? It's a Bama. All right. So, Arif, this is a letter you may or may not be familiar with, but let's go ahead, go for it. What is the first letter? Remember, two dots. Two.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this one is also the same thing, which is the same letter just now, which is the, remember this letter? Same letter. Oops.
Hamja.
Oh, so yeah, and then the second letter is, this is a meme, remember? What sound does it make? Yeah. So what sound does it make? Ma. So okay, say both.
Yama.
Oh, woohoo, you got it. Yama. All right, everybody. I want you to say all four correctly here. Okay, I'm going to test you. See if you can say all four correctly. Okay, ready? Isha, say this one. You can do it. Do it. You can do it.
Tama.
Nice. Arif. This one.
Tama.
Oh, it's not a B, it's not a ba. What is this one? This is a noon, remember? A noon makes a na sound.
Nama.
Nama. Ishal.
Why is this one?
It's a
This one.
ba, right? So it's
But.
ba. Yep, ba is a ba. What's the second one?
Mm.
Bum.
You can do it. Come on. What's the second one? It's a meme.
Ah.
So it becomes.
Ma.
Oh, don't forget the first one.
What did you say?
Yeah, what's this first one? First one is ba ma bama.
Bama.
Okay, remember bama? Bama. All right.
I forgot.
Okay,
I
this one.
thought it was mama.
Oh, hey, that's a good point. How do you write mama? Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. Mama. I'm going to write mama here. I'm going to open up a page and let's see if we can write mama properly. Okay, watch this. Okay, let's try this for a minute. Gonna draw, and it's gonna look like this. Actually, it's gonna look like this. Okay, it's a little weird here, but that's what mama looks like. Meme, mama. You guys got that? All right, let's go back. Okay. So, okay, let's do one more. We've got a few more minutes here. So I'm gonna test you here. So this one is the letter lam. Okay, this one here is the letter lam. Now, lam makes the sound like the L sound letter in English. So it's la, la, right? It makes the la sound. Okay, let's see if we can say all of this correctly. Okay, so you know the letter lam now. All right. So let's go ahead. Now remember, we know the noon. We know noon. We know ba. Okay, we know ya. Remember, ba has a dot at the bottom. Ya has 2 dots at the bottom, right? Okay. All right. Let's see if we can figure this out, guys. Let's start with Arif. See if we can pronounce the 3 letters here. How do you pronounce that? The first one is a noon, right? So it
Noon.
becomes
Na.
what sound? Na. Very good. Second one is a
Ba.
ba. Third one is a
Lam.
la. Nice. Now pronounce all 3 in sequence.
Nabala.
Nabala. Oh my God. You got it, Arif. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. Ishal. Let's see if we can pronounce these 3 letters here. If you can do this, you can have cake and ice cream after this. sorry, Brother Faraz. I just gave you
No,
cake
no.
and ice cream.
I agree with you. I don't know if
If you can say
you're gonna
this.
get ice cream if
I already do have ice cream.
but
Yeah.
you just said it. If she gets it
All right, something else then. All right, okay, Isha. What
Ta.
are the 3 letters? Ta,
Yeah, say it again.
Ta,
ta.
noon,
Noon
ta,
has what sound? Remember, noon makes a na sound.
no.
Mhm.
Lam makes a
La, la.
la. Okay, now pronounce all 3, one after the other. You got it. You got it, Isha.
Tool.
Ta.
Shall
I'll help you. I'll help you out a bit. So start with
It's not like English. You don't have to like use the first sound. You just have to say all the sounds.
yeah, just say. Don't worry
Separate.
about the name of the letter. Yeah.
Just say it all 3 sounds.
Ta. And then
Mm,
No.
na. Remember, noon makes a na sound, right? All right. And then last one.
La.
Nice. Okay, now say it together. All 3. You got it. You got it. Take your time. Take your time.
Na. Nala.
Okay, just say what you
Yeah, say it. You got it. Take your time. Ta. Na. And last one. La. You got it. Tanala. This is Tanala, right? All right, let's try. Let's go to it. Okay, this is a little tough, but you can figure this out, I'm sure. Oh, in the meantime, Ishal, I want you to look at this one, Ishal. Okay, while Arif is doing the next one, I want you to look at that one. Okay, so Arif, let's see if we can pronounce this one.
Bayala.
Nice work. All right, Bayala. What about Ishal? Go ahead, Ishal. See if we can try. Remember, 2 dots is a ya, right at the bottom. Yeah, the rest you know. The 2 dots is a ya. See if we can pronounce it. You got it? Go ahead. Say it again.
Yatala.
Oh, nice work. Yatala. Arif. Go ahead, Arif.
Shall you don't mix the sounds here. You just say it separately.
Go ahead, Arif. Can you see that one?
Shathala.
Ah, okay. Remember, it's not a sheen, so it's a tha, right? Tha. So it's Tathala. Got
Ta.
it? Tathala. Very nice. Okay. All right. Grand finale, Ishal. Grand finale. You ready? Are you ready for the last one? This one here. All right. See if we can take your time. Take your time. What? See if we can figure out what you got.
Is there only two?
There's
There's
3.
actually 3 there. It's a little tricky.
But I don't know which one's the middle one.
Oh, that's a good point. Remember, what is the letter that has 1 dot at the bottom? 1 dot at the bottom. So the middle one is a bar, isn't it? Okay, the middle is a bar. Okay, now go ahead. See if you can say.
Tabaku.
You got it. Take your
What's
time.
the sound of this, Ishal?
Ta.
No,
Huh?
it's a noon, right?
Right?
So what's the sound?
No.
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 Right,
Okay.
right. Huh? Okay. And the next second one?
Ba.
Ba. And the third one?
No.
Oh, nice. Okay, now say all 3, one after the other. Go ahead.
Say all 3 sounds. Say the sound.
You got it. You got it.
Tabana.
Oh, hey, Navana. Nice job, everyone. That was excellent. You guys are doing well. Okay, good job. All right, so go ahead and practice now. I'm going to show you a tricky one, okay? Before we end, I'm going to show a tricky one. But I want you to study this with your parents, okay? The tricky ones are these ones here. It's a tricky one, okay? So I'm going to tell you what they are, but I want you to practice a little bit, okay? Now, let's take a look at this one for a minute. So this one is actually 2 letters, but they're very confusing. In fact, let's start with this one actually. Okay, so this one here, okay? Now, the first one is the one that's in gray. Okay, that's the first letter. The second letter is the one that's in dark colors here. Okay, so the first one has 3 dots at the top and it's got a hook. So it's actually the same as this one. So that's a tha. Okay, and the second one is actually the same as, that's actually a jim, right? A jim. So this becomes taja. Okay, this becomes taja. Now I'd like you to figure out the rest. What I mean by the rest is all these tough ones here that's connected to the one with the long tail. Okay, so with your parents, see if you can figure that out. Okay, that's the last homework for you guys. And then we'll come back to you next week, inshallah. All right. Good job, everyone. You guys have a great rest of the day. Okay. Don't forget your dinner.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You too.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam.
Welcome assalam.
All right.